We are here outside one of the Harrisburg fire stations after a press conference just broke up with Fire Chief Brian Enterline. He is still talking to some members of the media. Some of these people are from national news organizations, some newspapers out of New York. He just ended a gaggle with all of the media members, including News 8, giving us an idea of what happened as far as the fire department was concerned during this event on Saturday night, early Sunday morning at 2 a.m. This is an incident that he calls domestic terrorism, that these two fire trucks were among the first to respond to just a few blocks away at the governor's mansion. So we're learning some more today about what happened. We also have some newly released information this morning, including the mugshot of Cody Balmer. That is the suspect in this case. We've also learned that he will not be arraigned on those criminal attempted homicide charges, arson charges, terrorism, and aggravated assault charges today. We have learned he is in the hospital this morning instead of Dauphin County Prison. This all stems, of course, from the 2 a.m. fire he is accused of setting at the governor's mansion. We have learned that he hopped the fence to the governor's mansion on Geiger Street, broke a window with a hammer, and threw Molotov cocktails in the ballroom and another room, spending only about a minute inside the governor's mansion before then leaving and running away. An ex-girlfriend of his did call police and turn him in, and he is in custody right now. But what Chief Enterline shared with us is that he believes this was a case of domestic terrorism, not only against the governor, but also against his own firefighters.
This fire was meant to get that satisfaction of, I was able to displace the governor. I was able to attack the governor, right? This was a personal attack on the governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. We got to put politics aside and understand, again, at the end of the day, what I said, the governor was human at 2 o'clock on Sunday morning, just like every one of us is.
The fire chief does say it took about a half hour for his firefighters to get the fire under control. And he does call the governor's mansion a complex place to fight a fire. They cannot just drive the fire truck right up to the front. Crews did have to cut holes in that fence to get the firefighters themselves through and the hoses through to fight that fire. We also learned today that the governor's mansion does have a fire alarm system, but it does not have a fire suppression system, so there are not sprinklers within the governor's mansion.